Look at this man. Somebody get on this guy.
Kevin Love with a 30-30 game here tonight. 31 points, 31 rebounds.
As this game was developing, and you sensed, especially on the rebounding end, that this was mounting for you, what was going through your mind? Did you feel that you were having one of those out-of-body experiences?
Yeah, I was kind of having an out-of-body experience, especially in the second half. I only had 6 and 9 at halftime, so I believe that's 25 and 22 after the break. So I mean, for me, that was an out-of-body experience.
Likes that left-hand hook, goes to it, rimmed in and out, and
Back to Chandler down the lane. He'll go for the dunk. He missed it. Kevin Love pulls down a career-high 25th rebound.
Do you know the history? Do you know the last time a gentleman in the NBA went for 30 and 30?
I think they mentioned that after the game it was Moses Malone in 1982, so I wasn't even born yet, so I barely knew, the statistics on that. So.
goes to the right-hand hook and able to hit.
Well, Kevin Love is definitely a force to be reckoned with. I'm a fan of his game. He's a great rebounder. He plays the game the right way.
There's Beasley, isolated right side. He puts it on the floor to the free throw line. Drops it for Love. 3 ball in the way. Got it to go! Kevin Love with a 30-30 game here tonight. 31 points, 31 rebounds.
First 30-30 in the NBA since Moses in 1982.
Holy Moses.
Oh, man.
I want to say to the world, I do not understand all the media hype that Kevin Love is getting as far as being trade bait. I think Kevin Love is a phenomenal player, but is he a franchise-changing player?
Nope.
I don't think he is, so that way I don't understand why all the, let's give up the 3rd pick for him, and let's do this and let's do that. I think that a lot of these media outlets are going to...
If he was a franchise-changing person, he wouldn't be getting all this attention. He'd be still where he at, making that team go to the next level.
Well, now, in his defense, Minnesota is a hard market to get people to come to. Now, with that being said, since he has been there, they have had a 32% winning. Their winning percentage has been 32%. Now, that is horrible. He's been there for 6 years now.
Never once made the playoffs.
Never once made the playoffs. You do have to take a look in the mirror and say to yourself, what could I do better for this franchise? And I know a lot of people probably look at this video and say, well, he's done everything he can do. He's averaging 20 points a game. He's averaging 13.4.
He best thing he can. As for a trade, so they can build around that.
Well, now, this is a guy, as a fan, I do not like. But Kevin Garnett, he did not have a lot of talent with him either. His winning percentage was at 52% when he was in Minnesota.
And most of that came on the back end.
No, actually, he only lost, basically, they had a losing record 2 years. All the rest of the 12 years they won. Wow. Yeah, it's amazing. He did it with less than stellar talent. Did it with an agent, Spreewell, who hurt his hand choking out a coach. He did it with Anthony Pillar. Troy Hudson was actually their point guard. If you don't know who Troy Hudson is, look him up. Isaiah Rodman, he didn't play with Garnett.
Sure about that?
Yeah. But the point of it is, when I look at Kevin Love, I think he's a key piece to a team winning. I don't think he's the piece. That's the difference between him and Kevin Garnett. These will be the 2 most viable guys that Minnesota has ever had. I think that a great fit for Kevin Love would be Los Angeles, because I think that wherever else he goes, his rebounds will probably be the same. He's not going to average 20.
So he's a good complementary player too.
He's an excellent complementary player. I don't think he's not going to score the way people think he's going to score.
No, because actually most of his points come off offensive rebounds, whether people know it or not. Even though he have a good jump shot.
I can see his numbers dipping down to about 15, and he'll still average 13.
Double, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a double guy. But
double.
I think Los Angeles is a great destination. I think that Cleveland would be a good destination, not great. You know what? You may be surprised at me saying this. I think Oklahoma City would be a great destination for Kevin Love. I think Kevin Love needs to play with he needs to play with a franchise guy.
He needed to be part of the next big three, which is why I think he should go to Chicago if they can get.
And what's the big three?
If they can get Carmelo and Derrick Rose come back healthy, I think that would probably make them the new force of the East with.
But I thought he didn't have any knees. Who? Derrick Rose.
I said if he come back healthy.
I thought his knees was in heaven.
But if he come back as a decent player enough to score enough points, and they get rid of Boozer because that's $75 million wasted, and Kevin Love take his spot, I think they'll be okay. If they can get Carmelo, like I said.
To be honest with you, I don't see a difference between what Kevin Love does and what Carlos Boozer does for Chicago.
What?
I don't see a difference between what Kevin Love does and what Carlos Boozer would do in Chicago. Somebody would have to alter their game.
Kevin Love is a much better rebounder than Carlos Boozer.
Well, I mean, but they struggle offensively. That's what I'm saying. And if Chicago struggles offensively, that's what I said. I hate sound people, especially when they black and want to get unionized. Anyway, and I'm tired of this. Leave if you want, leave a comment. If you feel that you disagree with me as far as Kevin Love goes, Michael Lavelle, just type down at the bottom about how you feel about Kevin Love and your showers will.
Peace.